You gotta ask me stuff.
That's it, yeah. So you're here to answer your critics downstairs who are saying that you're a chicken and that you didn't want to fight her anyway, and you were always going to do something at the last minute and pull the plug, which is what some of them have been saying down there.
Well, I didn't pull the plug on anything. Actually, Team Holly Holm pulled the plug on the fight with me. About 8 o'clock, I went inside and we went to wrap up, and Team Holm was already wrapped up. We asked Team Holm to unwrap because nobody was there to see the wrapping. And we've had many cases already where fighters have died, and the Cotto Margarito incident. Team Holm decided to say no, they would not rewrap. My team went to the commission, and the commission said that they wouldn't do anything about Team Holm not rewrapping, and they weren't held to the WBC and ABF rules, which is that we're supposed to be asked to come in and witness the wrapping. No one from my team was asked. So, in those terms, my team asked for them to cut off the wraps. They refused to. An hour later, when I'm already upstairs in my hotel room because everyone was going against me, they decided to text me and say they would rewrap. And then this is already 9 o'clock. I was supposed to be on stage 9:30. So there's no way that I can warm up and wrap up properly for anything to be done. I'm not angry with Holly Holm. I think me and Holly Holm will be a great fight. I do want to fight Holly Holm. I'm not a chicken. I went through all the process of being here. I'm like, Holly Holm is actually, to me, the more chicken, because of her being a fighter, she would have told her camp, just cut the wraps off, let's get this going. For her to sit there behind her team and say nothing while I'm asking her to re-wrap in front of my people is telling me a lot about what she thinks about women's boxing, and about how much respect she's given me as a fighter. I didn't know what else to do to take a stand for journeymen. For all journey people that we go to different countries, different states to go fight, this was my stand for them.
So you're talking about people like Belinda Larapuente, who's probably one of the most skillful boxers in women's boxing.
Definitely. This came from of being Belinda's manager for years and watching Belinda take L's and letting people run all over us. Me and Belinda are known as the warriors of boxing, and we are. And even tonight, Belinda came and said, still fight tonight. And I'm taking a political stand, which is you didn't do stuff in sufficient time for me to do stuff. You had an hour to re-wrap and you didn't. And then now you're slandering me everywhere because you decided not to do something simple. You offered my manager money, not me money. You offered my manager money to throw me in the ring. Once already I was defeated mentally because it's already done. And then, not to say anything bad, but you had a stand-in for me. So that's telling me that tonight I wasn't supposed to win regardless. Who finds a 5-minute replacement? No one. Holly Holm got a 5-minute replacement tonight. And there's nothing I can say bad about Holly Holm. It has to do directly with her team. It's not really even the promoter's fault. This is what her team decided to do, and I believe that this slandered Holly Holm's name. She's no longer the invisible rabbit. She's very visible, and she needs these little things to get wins.
Okay. So you think that everything was stacked in her favour, this was just the last straw, I guess?
Well, definitely everything was stacked in her favor, and I still took the fight. Because I always said I don't mind fighting in Albuquerque, but a couple of things were kind of mishmashed in the works of things. I was offered 2 judges from out of state. I didn't get them. I was offered another referee instead of Rocky, who always works Holly's fights. None of that was done. I was offered different gloves, and they still presented me with TKO gloves. Then finally, they gave me Everlast gloves the next day over. I'm not making excuses. There's no excuse here.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything according to the way they were supposed to. I played by their rules completely till it came to my health and my sanity. Yeah. I'm not getting in that ring unless I see what's going on with those wraps of somebody on my team. I'm not going to take a fall for Holly can still look good. I'm still pound for pound champion. I am the best female fighter out there, and I think tonight proved even more that I'm the best female fighter out there because I took a stand for all our women. Instead of sitting there and be like, okay, let me just do whatever Holly says. I'm not here to kiss her ass. I'm here to show that why I was pound for pound. And not to slander Holly, but she didn't make weight yesterday either. And usually once you step foot on the scale, you lose your title on the scale. And then you're allowed to come back if you want to fight. Holly was allowed to retain her title and still step back on the scale. So to me, everything again, and I still took it. I'm still like, I'm here for the fight. At the end of the day, Holly tonight got paid. I didn't. So there's no reason here to slander me because, I came here to do what I had to do. Now, if Holly wants to fight, we can do it again. I'll do it in Albuquerque. I'd rather do it somewhere else, but if I have to do it in Albuquerque, I sure will.
Okay. Thanks, Melissa.
No problem.